All right, this is Ryan, the Automation Boss, and I'm here to show you this masterpiece that I just built. So I know I can be really long-winded, so I'm gonna try to keep this quick and make it simple. So what I'm gonna do, so basically what I built is I built out a AI voice agent. Of course, a lot of y'all know that, I build out AI voice agents or what have you. But what I built out is the ultimate workflow. So the best part about this AI voice agent is it links directly into GoHighLevel, which I've done videos on that showing you how to do that on the basic level. No N8N, no make.com, no Zapier, no other intermediary systems. Links directly with GoHighLevel. But let me show you how it works or how it was built. Just tested this with a friend of mine. Built this out for her and her partner because they're, not only are they realtors, she has a real estate brokerage, but they also are investors like myself. So we tested this on all um, enriched leads, foreclosure and pre-foreclosure. They're all opted in. So let me break this down. It's built out in three different GoHighLevel workflows, and I'm going to show you Vapi. But first, let's do this. Let me show you the actual agent in Vapi itself first. So I'm going to go to the assistant. So Vapi is the system that you use or that I use. There's a lot of them out there. I just like Vapi the best. That allows you to create these AI agents. And it also gives you access to a lot of different LLMs and all the different models that they offer. So this agent basically it reaches out to the people that are either in current foreclosure or pre-foreclosure, and it offers them some options that these two, investors would like to either purchase or partner or what have you. Best part about this is it's all prompted out. I'm testing this out using ChatGPT 5. Now, because I'm using ChatGPT 5, the um, the cost is a little bit more. And I'm also using 11 Labs because that has the best conversational voices. Um, but let's take a look at some things here. Basic prompt, basic system prompt. But the best part about this also system prompt, let me show you something really quick. I have some structured data in this system prompt. So what that means is when it's having this call, it's going to be listening for these couple of quick things. It's listening for the amount owed, is listening for the property status, the preferred outcome of what the caller potentially wants, the property condition, and it's listening for remove me from your list. This is important because I wanted to be able to build something out that if a caller says, remove me from your list, don't call me anymore, stop calling me, I wanted to automatically put it into the do not call list so we can avoid lawsuits or getting sued. So this is just the basics of the agent here. I have some videos on how to build these agents all the way through. You can check out my YouTube, and I'm gonna be adding some more videos here pretty soon. But now let me take you back to GoHighLevel and show you how this was built out. I'm not going to do a walkthrough. I'm just going to show you how this is built out. Now, this is built out in there. I built this out specifically right into their GoHighLevel. But let me show you really quick. All right, so it first starts, we initiate the phone call through GoHighLevel in this workflow here. So we're going to initiate the phone call here. How it's initiated is as they upload the leads or they upload the contacts, we tag it with foreclosure lists outbound calls. So as soon as they upload it, it automatically will put them in to start to make the phone calls. I have the settings set up so it doesn't matter when they upload it. If they upload it at 2 o'clock in the morning, the calls are not going to start to go out until 9:45 a.m. that time, and they end about 7:30. I have it going out 7 days a week. All pretty basic, simple stuff if you're familiar with GoHighLevel. Now, on the basic, Vapi is no monthly calls. You can do pay as you go. Or on that basic plan, you only have 10 concurrent lines that you can use at a time. You can pay extra to get more lines, but right now it's just 10. So I have a drip mode in here in this workflow. So what that does is in the drip mode, I have 9 calls going out at a time. I always, just to be safe, leave one free line open, and it's in intervals of 5 minutes because this is solely just to book appointments. So we're not going to, the phone call, to be honest, shouldn't be any longer than 5 minutes. Worst case scenario may be 7 to 8. Worst case scenario, but I have that batched out so we don't run into any issues with clogging up lines, and it goes out every 5 minutes. So if this drip was to start at 9, based on that, if everybody picked up the phone, the call should be done. The whole drip at 500 and so lists would be done about 2 p.m. So that's how the drip works. Now let's go down to the next. I have it going automatically to create a opportunity or pipeline. I'll show you guys that. Then I have the number formatter. So we need to make sure so the call can be initiated through Vapi, it has to be in E164 format. So basically +1 in the country code. So that automatically does that. So you don't have to enter in the phone numbers in any specific way and GoHighLevel. We have the workflow that takes care of all of that. Now, this is what triggers the phone call from GoHighLevel. So the call can be made through Vapi. And then I have the JSON in here for the assistant ID. I'll show you the assistant ID is the agent itself. So it knows which agent to be when it makes the call. And then we have the phone number ID. That's the phone number that it's going to be making that call with. And then this is linked directly into Vapi with the API key. And then this is the custom JSON that is created to has everything. It has a variable values. It also knows, so if it's calling John Smith about John Smith's potential foreclosure or pre-foreclosure, it knows John Smith's address that we're calling in reference to. So we'll say, hey, John Smith, blah, blah, blah. This is ABC Solutions. I'm calling it in regards to the potential foreclosure for 123 Main Street. Let them answer. Then we'll verify if this is actually the owner of the property. So that is that. So once those phone calls go through, I'm going to show you the end of call report because every phone call is going to have an end of call report, and I'm going to show you why that is important on how to make this whole workflow work and this follow-up campaign work. So this is the end of call report that's built out specifically. So it's let me move this over here. All right, so we have a couple of custom workflows or custom webhooks that we're using for this campaign to work. So that way, this is what allows us not to have to use N8N or Zapier or Make.com to make this work. So we have an inbound webhook that catches the information on every call. So it catches all the structured data, everything in here on every call. Once it goes from that inbound webhook, I also have the opportunities or pipeline, but also it is creating a contact or updating a contact as well. So I'll show that. So remember that structured data I showed you before? All that is captured here from this inbound webhook. Because remember, we want to listen for these few things in this structured data because we want to gather that information. So the inbound webhook is listening and capturing all that information. Then the most important thing I wanted to make sure, if someone says, don't call me anymore, remove me from your list, I want to make sure that that is captured. So I have an if else sequence that will have all that saved for me. So I have the if else sequence built out from the remove me from my list structured data. And I have anything that contains any of these things so we can catch it. We got it in here. So how it works is call the number, pick up the phone. Someone says, hey, remove me from your list. It'll catch that in the call report. It'll go here and it'll take them to remove from the list, and it'll disable or enable the do not call list. If they don't say any of that, then it'll say none, and then it'll automatically go to this call disposition that is built out. So this call disposition, what is connected to this captures the end reason for the call. So right now, I only have two set up for you. If the customer did not answer, or if it goes directly to voicemail. If it goes directly to voicemail, then I want it to automatically follow up with that caller. If they didn't answer or went directly to voicemail, I want to automatically follow up. And I have it set up in Vapi to do voicemail detection. So if it detects that there's a voicemail, it'll say, hey, when you get a chance, call us back. So once it goes to that end of call report, the call disposition, if we don't get an answer, it'll automatically put them into the follow-up workflow, which I'm about to show you now. All this is done autonomously. So you set it up one time and you let it go. You don't have to do anything else. Now, I do suggest you still check and listen to your calls, but setting up the actual call and the workflow is simple. You just do it one time, you upload your contacts, and you're good. So let's go to the follow-up that I built. So this is the follow-up here. So let's show you how this works. So this changes the pipeline and lets them know that it's in the follow-up. We got the updated contact, which puts them into the new pipeline. It waits 2 days from that first initial call. It's going to wait 2 days, and then it's going to again do the drip because we don't want it to clog up all of the phone lines that Vapi is going to allow us to have. Then it's going to trigger the outbound phone call. So the outbound phone call is that same trigger. It's going to trigger that same outbound phone call because remember, these people did not pick up the phone before. So we're starting with the same phone number. Then it's going to wait another 2 days. So this wait is going to call them. The next 2 days are going to call them in the morning. Then the next 2 days is going to call them at 12 p.m. Then the next 2 days is going to call them in the evening. So we want to hit that morning, afternoon, and evening to see if we can get someone to pick up the phone. And then that's it. Simple, basic. Now, this is also built to be built on as well. So what I would do as I build more onto this, I would include the ringless voicemails. I would include the text messages if they're opted in, of course. I would include the emails, everything to have this fully built out and have it be a robust follow-up system. So you can focus on what you need to focus on is those money generating activities and let AI and let your system and your infrastructure handle the grunt work and the day-to-day things. So that's all that is, simple, easy. Well, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say it was too simple and easy to build out, but once it's built out, it's literally just a click of a button to it's literally just a click of a button to initiate. Now, now if you have any questions or if you want this for your business or to incorporate for your clients, if you're in the AI or GoHighLevel agency or whatever you're doing, reach out to me. I'll have my contact information somewhere on the video if you're getting this in the message, and then we can have a conversation. I can build this out for you and your business or for any of your potential clients, depending on what you do. Let me show you one more thing before I go. This is the next thing that I'm going to incorporate into this workflow. So this is now I can't take 100% of the credit for this. This has been inspired by Declan, who is the GHL wizard. I gotta give him all the props for this one. But this is the outreach machine. So this is another thing that you can put on as you look at it. It's a beast. I've tweaked it a little bit, added a little bit of my razzle dazzle in there. But this is a beast. You upload your contacts, you put them in this email outreach machine, and you just let it flow. It'll automatically send out the emails. It'll see if they respond. If they don't respond, it'll go to the next email, depending on if they respond. If they don't respond, everything is built out, and you can just put this put this on and let it flow and just let the leads start coming in and reaching out to you. So I'm probably going to integrate this as well into um, potentially a snapshot. I'm not sure, to be honest, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do yet. Or I may just integrate this into anyone that wants their AI agent built out for them. But this is a beast. And then also, I'm going to be incorporating another outreach machine that's going to include the emails, going to include the text, going to include the voicemail, and I'm going to include WhatsApp as well. So everything is going to be covered. So literally all you have to do is put this, put both of those powerful, the phone calls, the text messages, the emails, the voicemails, and the WhatsApp, just let that go on autopilot and just watch the leads come in. But again, this is Ryan, Automation Boss. If you have any questions, just reach out. If you want this for your business, definitely reach out. I can have this um, integrated and built out for you, within 48 to 72 hours. And then we can keep everything churning, keep your business moving. Again, it's Ryan Jones. Peace out.